Hey there, it is me, Lisa, the love coach, with the number one thing. I'm so excited to talk about this. The number one thing that makes you magnetic to the opposite sex. Do you think you know what it is? If you're tuning in, I'll give you some time. Comment below if you think that you know what the thing is that makes people magnetic to the opposite sex. I'm gonna give you the answer, but I wanna give you time to come on. I'm doing this via Facebook Live. If you're finding me on YouTube, by all means, comment below. Tell me where in the world you are from and what you think the number one thing is that makes people magnetic to the opposite sex. I am Lisa, the love coach. I'm a certified professional life coach, and I help type A professionals who do really well when it comes to their careers, and they got it hold down when it comes to their money and their work, but for the life of them, they can't get it together when it comes to dating and relationships, and they do not know why. And they try and they try and they try, but they can't seem to get it right. So I help them. So today I'm talking about the one thing that is magnetic to the opposite sex. So if you're a woman, if you're a man, doesn't matter. This is the thing that both sides will say, that's pretty hot. That's pretty nice. I like it. And it is this. Do you love your life? Are you living a fulfilled, joyous, fun life? I see so many people out there wanting love. And they come to me and they hire me and they're like, I want to find somebody great. I want to find somebody great. And then I ask them, well, tell me about your life. And they're like, well, it's kind of boring. All I do is work. All I do is, just kind of sit home on the weekends. And I don't really have like good core group of people to do anything with. If I want to go out somewhere, I can't really like pick up the phone and say, hey, you want to come out? Let's go do something. I don't really have that good social connection with core people. And so my life is kind of boring and it's lonely and it's just the same routine over and over again. So here's what I want you to think about if that sounds like stuff that you've said, right? If you're the type of person that's like, I don't really do a lot with myself. I find that, one day just blends into the next. What I want you to think about is, let's say you do have a date. Let's say you manage to meet somebody and they ask you out. And you sit down at a table and they're bringing over food and cocktails. And the person looks at you and says, so tell me about yourself. Think about what you would say. Would you say, oh my God, I have the best life. I have so much going on. I'm so excited. Or would you say, well, I don't know, like, what do you want to know? I don't really have a whole lot going on. I work. And then you go down this track of talking about work. And, that's fine for 5 minutes. But are you talking about why you love what it is that you do and how exciting it is that you get to do the thing that you do? And why you love it so much? Or are you complaining? Well, I don't really like my job. I don't really like my friends. I don't really like this. I don't really like that. Think about what you are going to bring to the table on a date. Are you going to be high vibe, psyched about life, I love where I'm at? Or are you going to be negative? And people do pay attention to that. So when you come to the table and you're having this awesome time in your life, you meet somebody and you come to the table talking about your awesome life, they are going to feel this magnetic attraction to that because they're going to be like, oh my God, like this person is living the life. They're going for stuff in life. They have clear goals. They have fun things that they're doing. They have a cool network of friends. They're cool with their families. Like whatever it is that your thing is, you're sharing it with joy. So that type of energy brings people in. They want to be around that. And you're likely to attract people who are also living their best life too. So if you're finding that you're attracting people who are kind of low vibe and they're negative and they're talking about other people or complaining a lot, that's probably because you are on that same wavelength with them. And so there's something called trauma bonding, where typically you get two miserable people going through miserable things in life, and they connect and they bond over trauma. And it's a very, very dangerous way to connect with somebody, because when you start feeling good and they do not, they will bring you back down to their level of misery, and vice versa. If they're feeling great and you're not, you're just going to feel worse. So it's very, very important to attract people and to enter relationships with people when you are feeling your best, when you are feeling solid and secure in yourself and confident that the life you have is pretty good. And also, when you love your life and you're like, I love where I live, I love where I work, I love my friends, I love how I live, you're going to be so selective about who you invite in to that magnificent life. It's going to boost your confidence. So you think that if you're living this wonderful life and you have good friends and good times and things that you're doing and things that you're achieving, that you're just going to hang out with any dumbass that's going to come and give you any kind of bit of attention? You're going to be like, wait a second, I worked pretty hard to cultivate a really cool life. I have a good network of friends. I have family who adores me. And I have all these great things going for me. So I have to be really picky about who I'm going to put my attention on, my energy on, who I'm going to give my body to, my mind to. So there is nothing more magnetic than looking at your life. It's a new year. We just started 2022, and looking at where you want to go in the year ahead. What do you want to do with yourself in the next 90 days, next 6 months, next full on year? And just really having a solid plan for yourself. And then as you work the plan, you'll start to build confidence. You'll start to be like, I love my life. I'm totally excited about where I live and what I'm doing and this new job position I'm going for. And my friends are awesome. And just look at the different buckets of your life. And if there's something that's kind of not working for you, now is your opportunity to create it so that it does work for you. And when you start going out in the world with that positive vibe, I love where I'm living, I love what I'm doing, that's when you are magnetic. That's when you don't have to worry about which dating app to go on and where should I go to meet great people. You just go and live your life happy, and then you'll start attracting really good people too. So I hope this little message helps you out. I am Lisa, the Love Coach. I am offering a power session for anybody who's seeing this video. If you mention this video, hit me up on the DM and say, hey, I saw this video about you talking about a power session for confidence. Message me and we will get together and I will tell you a little bit more about what that is, what exactly that session is. It's specifically for people who really want to feel confident about the life that they're living, make some massive changes to their lives, and do it in a fun way that you don't feel so pressured and you don't feel so anxious, but just that you start setting some goals for yourself and then you take little teeny chunky steps to achieve them. So I am super psyched in offering this to people because I'm actually doing this myself in the year ahead. I have very audacious, big monster goals, and it's really fun to see how on a month-to-month basis, this system that I learned from another coach, how I started to apply it to me. A lot of it is mindset work. It's super fun. And there are actual tools that you can use to speed up the manifestations of what it is that you want. And then you have this wonderful life and you go out and you talk about how things are so great and you're just beaming and happy and everybody wants to be around that type of person. So hit me up on a DM and I will tell you more. It is super, super cool to connect with you. If you're catching me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so when this party starts, you will get notified. Thanks so much again, and you can always find me at LoveQuestCoaching.com, and you can send me a direct message there as well. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.